2 features a couple of ranked teams. The 6th-ranked Arkansas Razorbacks meeting the 22nd-ranked Oklahoma Sooners.
Change up to go with it.
Braden Webb steps in, and we're underway.
Look to see at the next level.
And a wave and a miss. How about that beginning for Cavalli with a couple of Ks in the first?
Yeah, he's got his stuff working.
And Nolan gets the strikeout. Hardman will wave and miss. One perfect inning.
Job with him, just kind of getting him to smooth the edges a bit.
Hard on the ground is short. Opitz will be retired. A nice play. So Cavalli and the Sooners sit down the Razorbacks in
Texas.
And there is the game's first hit. With one out in the bottom of the second inning, the single by Harlan to center.
In the college brand of baseball, but just a lot of good pitching.
That one sent down the left field line, and it is fair, disappearing into the corner. Webb will chase. Harlan holds it third on a double from Mitchell.
A couple of big back-to-back hits here for the Sooners, and that's a slider just hangs up in the zone and really kind of sped the bat up of Justin Mitchell. He squares it up into the corner left field there, and Braden Webb corrals it, gets it back in quickly. Did a nice job of not overplaying that ball. You know, we kind of kept
sticker on the side of his helmet. It's a good look. It's a good swing in the air to center. This will score a run. Franklin back. Harlan will tag and score. Mitchell goes to third. It's 1-0 Sooners on a sacrifice fly from Trent Brown.
Well, Brown got the pitch he was looking for as a first baseman.
Maybe off the end of the bat. Out there in the left center field. It'll hang up for Franklin. He'll make the catch and retire the Sooners. Oklahoma scores first. They get a run and a couple of hits. Johnson, the pitching coach, went straight to the Minnesota Twins. They almost lost back-to-back pitching coaches to the big leagues. And Treadway has one that kicks out in the shallow left. It'll be a double for the Sooners leadoff hitter. 8 extra base hits a week ago and gets a double down the left field line here in the bottom of the third inning.
Yeah, Treadway really could be a number 3-hole hitter in most college lineups, but is so effective at the top of the order for Oklahoma. That's where Skip Johnson pencils his name in. Really is a catalyst to this offense and really gets things going. But great swing with the Minnesota Twins getting that pitching coach job. But
well, that one gets by Opitz to the backstop, a free base as Treadway moves over to third on the wild pitch.
A lot of power as well, hitting in that number 2 hole.
Moore looks home and then flips to first. And the Sooners get a run. The wild pitch cashed in. It's 2-0 Oklahoma.
Well, Lindsley doing his job. Really just needed to put the ball in play on the infield. It would have scored the run and does exactly that.
That one smoked into left, a base hit. Arkansas felt like maybe there were too many moving parts to Austin's swing. They were trying to calm him down a bit. Off and running is Austin. That ball's clubbed to right field. This ball has a chance to go, and Robert Moore has homered. Look at the reaction from the 17-year-old, taking Cavalli deep. What an at-bat.
Wow. Well, he goes from the high school fields to the college field at this stage at Minute Maid Park. And look at that swing on a breaking ball. He just crushes it. And we got us a brand new ball game. Thank you, Robert Moore.
There's the swing disappearing into the seats. And I love the reaction. First Austin, and then Robert Moore. Before he finally turned on a pitch, hit it to right center. Nesbitt sends one towards the Crawford boxes, and that ball's going to go. Back-to-back on the home runs, and the Razorbacks, in a blink of an eye, have taken a 3-2 lead.
And look at the lineup where they've done it. Number 8 and 9 hole hitters. It just gives you an indication of what kind of lineup this is that the Razorbacks have this season. Another breaking ball that kind of hangs up in the zone, and you saw some really good breaking balls with downward tilt to it, and the last couple have just hung up right over the middle of the plate. Just mistake pitches by Cavalli, and both Hogs have not missed. They've
from Moore. Christian Franklin, a strikeout victim both times in, so while he doesn't see Cavalli, he gets Olds and gets a base hit. Rolls one between third and short. Wanted to build him up to be behind the plate. He shoots one down the left field line. That ball is fair into the corner. Franklin with good speed will be held at third as that throw came in from Brown. And Opitz has the double.
I wasn't sure Christian Franklin was going to be able to put the brakes on. He was just smoking around the base paths. And here's the pitch here. Fastball really catches more in the middle of the plate. You saw Justin Mitchell setting up outside. The ball drifted in over the plate. And Casey Opitz rips the double. Goes with the pitch nicely.
Big strikeout from Olds for the second out of the inning. Strike three call. So Olds gets 3 strikeouts.
About that, we feel like we can literally raise the level of care in the greater Houston area and certainly Texas.
Well, that one's stuck in the Crawford boxes, and that's gone. Lindsley homers to the far edge, able to sneak it in, and this game is tied.
How about that? Opposite field home run. And here, just as you talked about, the energy in the building kind of picked up with the 2 Arkansas home runs, and just like that, Brady Lindsley ties it up for OU.
This is the one spot, Pat, in this ballpark where you can send one back to the gap, but left fielder is there just waiting for that one to come down, and that helpless feeling when you realize it's over your head in the seats, or the seat, I guess.
Yeah, and Lindsley couldn't have picked a better spot. Probably the only spot where that ball continues to stay in the ballpark and gets out. You saw the fans in left field Crawford boxes try to make that catch, but
they park you and you go to an X-ray and they park you again.
Base hit to left field by Hardman, so after a strikeout to begin this inning, the home run by Lindsley tied the game, and then Hardman is on with
the endowment fund, and we continually try to grow that endowment.
Kevin Kopps might get one out on one pitch. I say that ball will drop. Franklin's going to have to fire to second, and he did not get Hardman. Braden Webb kept coming in from left field, and then it got to a point, Pat, where he was almost
that'll make it to the big leagues.
In the air to center. Could Franklin get there? He'll lay out and make the catch. Great efforts. The previous one dropped. That one was caught.
Yeah, he told
Did they call it a trap?
Coming down.
Arkansas is acting as if they have a double play, thinking maybe the ball was trapped.
Well,
and the inning is going to end.
There was not an immediate call. Let's see if he catches the ball cleanly. I think he did.
Thought he caught it cleanly.
Yeah, that ball's caught cleanly, and
Arkansas is racing off the field already. Oklahoma is saying that they wanted a replay, and our 4-man crew getting together. This one looked like a clean catch, so I don't know where the confusion arose.
Yeah, I think the first base umpire signaled that the ball had hit the ground, or that the ball was trapped.
He must have, because our first base umpire, Ryan Moorhead, was motioning to the Oklahoma dugout, throwing his hands out to his side, and I don't know if he said I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
It is a catch in center, and the runners will be placed back at their respective bases, and we could have done that in 10 seconds.
It's here, and we get to kind of compare notes on those.
Up the middle, and Moore makes the play.
Yeah.
We'll step aside.
I mean, that's a team you would consider being a College World Series type team as well.
So Braden Webb has the base hit into center field. Here's meetings, pre-game, pre-series. Little flare, headed to left, might drop, will drop, base hit. Kirsten has a couple of singles, and the Razorbacks right back in business with a pair of base runners in the 7th. Martin sends one to right, traveling to Harlan. This will end the inning. So Olds able to work his way out of a mini threat.
Seen a couple of sliders, upper 80s.
Big chopper. Martin lets one go, and that one sailed above the dugout. And Brown finds his way to second base on the throwing air.
Well, kind of a slow roller, hopper to K baseline.
He's going to look to third. He's going to throw to third. Not in time.
Yeah, it's not a force out.
Nope, it is not. Nesbitt reacted as if he thought it was, but Sooners on an error and a bunt back to the mound have runners on the corners.
Yeah, just a mental error by Jacob Nesbitt, thinking that was a force play. And of course, Trent Brown, the first base runner that Oklahoma's had. So not a force out. You're definitely looking for the K.
Line past Nesbitt for a base hit. Sooners are in front. As Brown will hold his second, that's the first hit of the inning that produces a run, and there's nobody out.
Well, that 1-2 pitch by Kevin Kopps just stays up in the zone. Kind of a hanging breaking ball, and Brandon Zaragoza makes him pay. You know, Zaragoza, not a high average this year, but you can look back at his history, and he has had some big clutch hits for the Sooners. Hit 30 RBI last season and picks up another one there.
This was fourth hit of the season and 32. Squaring early. Bunts one to third. Nesbitt will scoop. His throw to first is not in time. And the Sooners are playing some small ball here in the seventh.
Well, just a perfectly placed plate.
And then the ball's lined to the left for a base hit. It'll score a run. Nesbitt kicks it away and a chance for a second run to score, and it will. And the wheels have come off the schooner for the Razorbacks this inning because Oklahoma's doing some damage. One RBI, but the error on Nesbitt kicking the ball another 90 feet led to a second run.
Well, had to give in with a fastball there, and Hardman squares it up to left field. It would have been just one run. You're exactly right, Brett, and the ball just kicks away on a throw back in from left from Webb. Nesbitt not able to handle it, kind of short hopped him and was taking it.
Of this seventh inning. Up the middle and a play for more. Good hands, and the inning ends. It was not a masterpiece for the Razorbacks this inning, but credit the Sooners. They played.
Your team responds, and I think it is. It's a great barometer of where your team actually is.
Graham with the bare hand. How about that play to win the inning?
Wow. Beautifully done. Peyton Graham coming in third base.
Establishments. If only, right?
If only.
There's Martin able to come around that baseball. Throw is going to be in time to retire McKenna and end the inning. So puts Robert Moore on base. So the Razorbacks have a little bit of life in the ninth inning.
Not had decent control with it yet. There it is.
And he gets to wave it a miss.
Right? Right when you think he's not going to possibly go back there again, is.
And he did indeed put him on base. Next one to Kerstad, a comebacker. A play at second, back to first. Had a double play. Will end it.
Wow. How about that?
1-6-3 double play to end the game, and the Sooners post a 6-3 victory.